So go ahead and roll up your blanket and we'll get started. I like to start practice by pulling a wisdom card. An invisible thread connects those who are destined to meet, regardless of time, place, or circumstance. Go ahead, get seated, sitting on our bolster or blanket, taking a moment, opening up through the toes, the ankles, crossing our legs, or putting one leg in front of the other. Hands on either side of the hips, little wiggle up, breathing in and breathing out, stretching open through the face, the jaw, the eyes, letting the head gently relax side to side, maybe forward or back. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking your time, settling into your body, noticing where your breath is, releasing the shoulders, softening the base of the skull, nice and strong through the belly. Just taking these few moments in the beginning of class to just sort of come into yourself. Making fists, doing a few wrist circles, breathing in and breathing out. Let's bring our hands to prayer, maybe on the heart. Bowing down, let's set an intention for our practice today. Whatever that might mean for you. We'll take 10 deep breaths here. Adding any movement you might need. Really making it your practice. Tailoring it to whatever you need in this moment. Letting that go, let's take a nice big inhale and circle our arms all the way around and up, getting tall. Exhale, softening through the shoulders. Maybe the gaze lifts. One more big inhale, and as you exhale, let's bring the right hand down nice and slow. Just coming into a diagonal, breathing out, stretching, opening wide through that left arm, left side of the body, releasing the neck. Might feel good to let that left arm go. Maybe you want to make big circles with that left arm, or start to soften and relax completely. Just letting yourself melt into it little by little. Staying with your breath. Taking a nice big inhale, start to float ourselves up. Exhaling through center, nice and relaxed, breathing in, breathing out. Noticing the space you just created in the left side of the body. Taking a moment, stretching both legs out, giving a little wiggle, shake out, transitioning to the other side. Bringing the opposite foot in or on top, hands on either side of the hips, adjusting ourselves back on our blanket. Nice and tall, strong through the belly. Inhale, arms circle out, around and up, getting tall. Exhale, breathing in, maybe the gaze lifts. exhaling, left hand comes down nice and slow, staying with your breath, letting this side be different. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe you soften. Might feel good to stay up nice and tall. Just doing whatever you feel called to do. Softening the neck, the head. Nice and slow, taking your time. We're going to inhale back through center. Exhaling, relaxing here. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe blowing out through the lips, letting go of any tension in the face. Walking our legs out again, little wiggle, opening up through the ankles, the toes. Taking our time now, we're going to start to lengthen our legs in front of us, softening the head, side to side, back and forth. Breathing in and breathing out. Flexing the feet, aiming the toes up, hands resting on the knees. Maybe there's a bend in the knees. We're going to take a nice big inhale, opening the arms out, around and up, getting tall. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Nice and slow, bringing the hands down wherever they fall. Inhaling and exhaling. You might want to use your strap here on the balls of the feet. Maybe you want to round, relax the head. Maybe you want to stay up nice and tall. Breathing into the backs of the legs. Inhaling and exhaling. Moving as you feel called to move. Staying with your breath. We'll take 10 more deep breaths here. Really taking your time, inhaling, starting to round out of it. Exhaling, just sitting nice and relaxed. Breathing into the shoulders, the neck. Taking a moment, let's just walk our fingertips onto our ribs, stretching into our forearms, our fingers, the outside of the hands. Breathing in and breathing out. Just sending your breath where you need it. Letting that go. Maybe making fists, doing a few wrist rolls. Taking our time, walking our feet in towards our seat. Let's give a little hug in towards center. So maybe you want to stay up nice and tall, lengthening out of the low back, maybe coming into a balance. Maybe you want to round the spine, chin comes in. Maybe you open through the throat, letting the head fall back. Breathing in and breathing out. Opening through the thighs. Gently letting that go. Making our way onto all fours now. Knees in line with the hips. Just gently letting the hips slide side to side, coming into this transitioning mindfully, opening up through the toes, giving a shake out of the head. Let's flip the heel of the hand forward, breathing into the forearms, inhaling, exhaling, curling the toes under, breathing into the arches, the bottoms of the feet. Just meeting your edge. Taking a few breaths here. Breathing into the hands, the wrists, the fingers, letting that go. Let's make fists pressing into the ground, nice and strong, flat back, gazing down. Transitioning palms face down in the mat, spreading the fingers wide, really rooting down through all four corners of the hands. Tops of the feet on the mat, breathing into the neck. Let's inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Staying here, exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's inhale, and as we exhale, round the spine, draw the chin in. Walking the hands in slightly. Inhaling and exhaling. Releasing the neck. And now moving through this at your own pace, pausing wherever feels good. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming up on the tips of the fingers. Taking our time, we're going to start to melt into child's pose. Big toes move together, knees open, forehead towards the mat. Bending into the elbows, releasing through the shoulders, inhaling and exhaling. Opening through the wrists, the fingers. Might feel good to bring your blanket here. Long ways underneath your chest and head, turning your head to one side for a little more support. Just doing whatever feels good. Really letting yourself start to release into the earth. Nice and heavy. Bringing your intention back to the front of your heart. Maybe it's shifted. Just sitting here with our breath. Maybe letting the hips wiggle side to side, blowing out through the lips, changing the position of the head, breathing in and breathing out. Softening as much as you can. Start to round out of it. We're going to walk ourselves to the right, moving the blanket aside, breathing over that right leg, taking our time. Sending your breath where you need it. Nice and slow. Gonna walk through center, over towards the left, breathing in and breathing out, softening over that left eye. Letting this side be different and breathing here. Moving whenever we feel like we need to move. Really allowing our practice to be a moving practice, not stuck or tied to one way of being. Inhaling, let's walk ourselves back through center. Exhale here. Walking the knees towards one another. Maybe letting the seat stick up towards the ceiling, maybe letting it come towards the heels. Arms alongside the body, palms face up. Chin wiggles in, breathing in and breathing out. Relaxing our shoulders, letting go of anything heavy in us, letting it sink into the blanket. Taking our time, start to roll ourselves out of it, bringing our hands under our shoulders, inhaling and exhaling. If it feels comfortable, sitting back on our heels for a few breaths, otherwise coming down onto our seats. Letting the head soften side to side, stretching open to the jaw, eyes. Soft through our heart, our forehead. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking our time, we're going to make our way onto our backs, moving nice and slow, maybe resting the feet in the mat, knees pointed up, maybe hugging the knees in, rocking side to side, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling out of the mouth. Let's breathe in and just gently sigh it out. Inhaling and sighing it out. Maybe rocking side to side, softening the shoulders. Let's bring our arms out like a T, palms face down. Nice and open through the heart, open through the toes, the ankles. Inhaling. Let's exhale and let our knees fall to the right, nice and slow. Coming into a twist, staying with our breath. Maybe a blanket goes under our legs and between our knees, letting the head fall to either side, adjusting that left arm, maybe up overhead or in towards the body. Breathing in and breathing out. If you want to go a little deeper, straightening that left leg, reaching for the outside of that foot. Softening that left armpit, the outside of the left hip. Giving a nice little ring out to all of our organs. Opening through the lungs, breathing in and breathing out. Starting to come back through center, taking our time. Let's inhale and exhale, hugging the knees in, gently rocking, wiggling the chin in, nice long neck, softening the shoulders. Take 3 deep breaths here. Maybe curling the toes under, resting them in the mat, opening through the tops of the feet. As we get ready to move to the other side, letting the head soften one side to another, bringing both arms out like a T, palms face down, walking the shoulders away from the ears, open through the heart. Let's inhale, exhale, letting both knees fall towards the left. Breathing in, breathing out, adjusting as you need, letting the head fall to one side, walking that right arm more in, more up, breathing here. Maybe lengthening that right leg out, reaching for that right foot. Just doing whatever feels good for you in the moment. Taking a few more deep breaths here. Softening where you need to soften. Taking our time, starting to bring everything back through center, inhaling And exhaling, hugging the knees in. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Releasing the neck. Coming into happy baby, let's bend the knees, soles of the feet point up towards the ceiling, reaching for the outside of our feet, maybe for our ankles, the inside of our arches, pressing feet into hands, hands into feet, breathing in and breathing out, walking the chin in, moving however feels good, maybe rocking side to side. Maybe starting to straighten the legs, wiggling the hips, maybe bringing the legs together, bending in the knees, inhaling and exhaling. Let's lengthen both feet up towards the ceiling, nice and strong through the center of our body, knocking our heels together, arms alongside the body. Letting everything recirculate from the feet, letting the legs open like a V, eventually bringing both feet back down in the mat. Resting here, relaxing the belly, noticing if there's anything here that we can release through our exhales. Just letting go of what we can let go of here. Taking our time, let's give a little roll up to seated so that we can place our blanket long ways. Walking ourselves down, coming into a heart opener, letting the blanket rest underneath the mid-back, up under the head, opening the arms wide, palms face up, breathing in and breathing out. Walking the shoulders down. Naturally doing what feels good here. We're going to be here for a bit. You might want to lift the hips so you can peel the spine back down. Maybe eventually letting the legs stretch out wide. Maybe the soles of the feet come together and the knees open. Sending our breath where we need it. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing our intention back to the front of our heart. Really noticing the power in being conscious of where our focus is. And allowing it to be not so much worry, anxiety, or using our imagination in that way, and instead making our thoughts more creative and more conscious and more gentle. Let's take 10 more deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe letting our arms come up overhead. Maybe changing the position of our legs. Breathing in. Just gently sighing out wherever we are. Inhaling. Sighing it out. Breathing in and sighing it out. Letting the head gently relax side to side, spreading wide through the fingers, doing a few wrist circles, creating space in the body. We're going to take our time starting to come out of it as you're ready. Starting with the legs, the arms, bringing everything back through center, and gently roll onto our side, coming into fetal position. Allowing our practice to be a time that we slow down. And by doing so, our thoughts become extremely loud. But as long as we continue to show up, we eventually push through and end up on the other side. Inhaling and exhaling. Enjoying each transition, noticing when we catch ourselves wondering what's next, judging what is. Seeing if we can accept the joy and the breath of this moment without expectation or judgment. Take our time, rolling onto our backs, moving the blanket aside, giving a nice hug in, knees into the chest, breathing in and breathing out, rocking side to side, softening the shoulders, maybe stretching wide through the jaw, the eyes circling around, blowing out through the lips. Sticking out the tongue, doing all those weird things we don't give ourselves permission to do very often. Feeling our low back supported in the earth. Both feet rest down in the mat, knees pointed up. We're going to reach for our strap. Placing it on the ball of the right foot, inhaling, lengthening that leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale here. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe there's a bend in that knee, softening the shoulders. Staying with your breath. Maybe eventually that left leg softens all the way down. Take 10 deep breaths here, moving in whatever way feels good. Maybe allowing that leg to fall over towards the left side, stretching the outside of that right leg. Maybe letting that leg start to open out to the right, having as much of a bend in that knee as feels good. Exhaling. Maybe bringing that left arm out, softening the head, breathing in and breathing out. Coming back through center. Taking one more deep breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Letting that go as we're ready, removing the strap. Both feet come together, resting in the mat. Hugging the knees in, breathing in. And breathing out, rocking side to side. Both feet rest down. Walking the chin in, moving to the other side. Placing the strap on the ball of the left foot, inhaling that leg up towards the ceiling. And exhale here. Breathing in, breathing out. Bending into that leg as much as feels good. Let's take 10 deep breaths here. Maybe eventually that right leg comes all the way down. Maybe that leg starts to fall over towards the right side, making half of an X. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe letting that leg start to open out towards the left side, bending into that knee. And exhaling. Maybe placing something under that leg for support. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, starting to bend into that left leg. Exhaling back through center. Let's take one more deep breath here. And gently coming out of it as you're ready. Breathing in and breathing out. Hugging both knees in, gently rocking side to side. letting the head soften side to side, softening through the forehead, the jaw, bringing both feet down in the mat, arms alongside the body, just letting the knees soften side to side, inhaling and exhaling. Let's set the outside of the right ankle on top of the left knee and hug that left knee in towards the chest. Interlacing our fingers on top of that left knee. Maybe it's behind the left thigh. Opening out through the right knee, walking the chin in, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe flexing that right foot or using your right elbow to help guide that right knee open. Breathing into the outside of that right hip. Gently letting that go, releasing both feet down in the mat, both hands resting on the belly, a couple of soft breaths here. Moving to the other side, placing the outside of that left ankle on top of the right knee, hugging that right knee in towards the chest. Maybe flexing that left foot, breathing in and breathing out. Using that left elbow to help guide that left knee away from the body. Sending your breath where you need it. Noticing when you lose connection to your breath, remembering, just bringing it back. Taking our time, coming out of it, inhaling, exhaling, resting both feet down, hands on the belly, soft through the shoulders. Letting the arms come alongside the body, palms face down. Inhaling, we're going to lift both legs up towards the ceiling, nice and strong. Exhale. Toes pointed away from us, strong to the belly, breathing in. And as we exhale, nice and slow, we're going to lower our legs all the way down. Taking our time, breathing in and breathing out. Going to come into our final resting pose. If you would like to put your blanket over you, like I do, it can feel nice. Maybe you put your blanket under your knees or under your head. letting the feet fall open, bringing the arms out a little bit away from the body, palms face up, walking the shoulders down, walking the chin in, softening the head side to side, breathing in, breathing out, taking one last moment, letting go of any tension in the face, the eyes, the jaw, maybe blowing out through the lips, sticking out the tongue. Bringing our intention to the front of our heart, letting go of any controlled breath, letting all the benefits of our practice take root, and using this time as a mini meditation to just notice what happens in our mind. Let's take 3 last big breaths together, breathing in and letting it go. Inhaling and letting it go. One more and release. Taking a deep breath in and out. Maybe wiggling toes, fingers, bending the knees, rolling over into fetal position on either side. Taking a few moments here, inhaling and exhaling. Slowly starting to walk ourselves up to seated. Maybe bringing our hands to prayer or on the heart. Bowing down to our intention, our breath, our practice. Sending gratitude to yourself for showing up. And noticing when you try to talk yourself out of all of your progress. Bringing your intention with you as you enter your day or night, and knowing that we are all reflections of the same light, we say namaste. Namaste.